Okay, so I have just finished up with week 1 of 6 weeks of the work. Today was supposed to be a stretching day, but I think that would make terrible video and nobody would want to see me stretch anyway. So what I thought I would do is I thought I would talk about week 1 and what I really thought about week 1 and maybe what my favorite workout was, my least favorite workout. So my favorite workout of the week was the one that I just did yesterday, the tempo one. It was full body tempo. I like just the combination. I got to do some pull-ups, I got to do some push-ups, I got to do some plyometrics, and so it was a good full body, total body workout. Right along with that one there, I really liked push and pull. Those were excellent for me. Again, I just really enjoy push-ups and pull-ups. My least favorite workout of the entire week would have been leg day because it was so tough. It was week 1. Man, my legs were sore. I haven't been that sore in a while, but it was the type of working out because I usually do a lot of plyometrics when I do my legs. I don't usually do a lot of weights in my hands, and so it was just a lot, just the amount of different moves that you did, and it just accumulated and accumulated. And while you were doing it, while I was doing it anyway, I knew my legs were going to be sore. I could feel them starting to give out and all those kinds of things. So that was a really tough day. That's the only reason I didn't like it, was because of how sore it made me. I guess it's probably a workout I actually needed then. Then the agility day, it was good. Again, it wasn't my favorite day. I guess anything that involves the lower body, I guess it just burns that much more, or hurts that much more. But I would say on the agility day, you do get to incorporate a lot of the shoulders. So I like that about it, because that might have been the piece that was missing had we not had that day. And so I'm glad that we had that day. Week 1, fantastic, but I've already taken a sneak peek at week 2, and it looks just as brutal as week 1, but it's 5 brand new workouts, strength and agility type workouts. So they're going to put push and pull together. There's a workout called the Crucible. Interested to see what that's all about. And when I say I looked ahead, all I really did was look at what is the combinations next week, what does that look like. And so I'm excited because I get all brand new workouts. Now, I've said this in some of my other videos, but if you're only watching this one video, in week 1, I definitely would change the calendar. I would not do leg day and then turn around 2 days later and do the endurance and agility. I would do push, legs, pull, day off, agility or endurance and agility, and then tempo. That's how I would do the calendar, and if I would ever do this program all over again, it's still how I would do it. And I think in week 3, I think it goes back to these same basic workouts. I don't know if the moves are going to change, but it's the same layout. I'm probably going to continue to switch that up a bit. I don't understand the philosophy of that. Also, like I mentioned yesterday, the pull day and then the tempo day were supposed to be back and back. So you're doing legs, and then you're doing pull, because you're hitting these lats really hard 2 days in a row. And I'm a little sore in the lats today from doing the slow pull-ups, slower than normal, because it's not like super real slow, like a 4 count or something like that, but you are trying to have complete control on that tempo day of your pull-ups until your third round. The third round, he says, just get them done, and so you're able to pick up the speed a little bit. If you do pull-ups at a kind of at a rhythm, you can usually do a little bit more than if you're just going real slow. And I always like to say with pull-ups, make sure that you're coming all the way down. If you need to keep just a hair of a bend, that's okay, but you will engage your lats a whole lot more if you go all the way to what we call just dead hang pull-ups. So hang all the way down and then come back up and do your next pull-up. Try not to do any kipping with your pull-ups, but then again, I always say if you have to kip a little bit, I think that's even a little bit better than using like the pull-up assist band. You're having to really engage your entire body that way. You're also probably getting a little bit of core with the kip-ups. So even in some of the other Beachbody programs, you'll see They say go ahead and Tony Horton will call them cross fuglies. He's just get up any old way that you can, and it's just a great way to get a few extra reps in. Kind of like when you're doing bicep curls. You know, some of us, you might get a little tiny sway at that last rep or two just to be able to get those last rep or two in. So it's okay to do those kinds of things, I think, just to get those extra reps in. But this week one, great, fantastic, loving this program. This is probably going to be one of the ones that I put into my normal mix, yearly mix, because I like to do P90X, P90X2, Insanity Asylum, Insanity Asylum 2. Those are my favorite workouts of all the Beachbody. I might do like an Insanity Max 30. I enjoy that, but not as much as the ones that incorporate a little bit of weights involved. And this is kind of like in that Insanity P90X, kind of a mixture of things. So really, really loving it. Glad Beachbody came out with a new program that's out there to challenge us to utilize a lot of our own body weight, but also to put a little extra weights in our hands to challenge our muscles. So we'll see you at the end of week 2, or I'm going to continue showing videos next week of all the brand new workouts, but at the end of week 2, I'll let you know kind of how I'm feeling after 2 weeks. See you another time.